Life has a way of writing heartfelt tales that no screenplay could ever hope to match. Capture stories that move us emotionally, cause us to reflect, and teach us the meaning of love, loss, and perseverance. Fans all around the United States have been waiting for this moment, and today it finally arrives. Kelly Ripa, the undisputed queen of morning television, was at her most vulnerable when she said farewell. Farewell, Mark Consuelos, her dearly cherished spouse. Rest assured, this isn't a melancholy tale at all. A tale of unwavering will, unwavering commitment, and the unexpected power that arises in the face of tragedy. The truth that Kelly divulged during those emotional moments might render you stunned. Please bear with me because the events that transpired behind the scenes did not meet the public's expectations. What we're about to reveal is an emotional landscape that transcends the news. The love tale between Kelly and Mark has always seemed out of this world. An on-screen romance turned into a lifelong commitment as soon as they met on set, and the world watched in awe. We all know that love isn't always about the perfect circumstances. The story revolves around the unspoken commitment, the joy in mundane mornings, and the shared looks that convey "I'm here for you" without words. Even an apparently indestructible friendship can be put to the test in ways that the public seldom sees. True partners understand the choices, hardships, and secret conflicts that lie behind the smiles. Even loyal admirers were taken aback by the peak of that secret side in Kelly's departure, which revealed an intimacy that was so raw and genuine. However, what transpired to have Kelly cry in front of a live television audience? More than just a personal farewell, the rationale behind it may surprise you. Every family in the United States may relate to the sentiments expressed here. Picture yourself in front of a massive audience, knowing that the person who has been your anchor for decades may not be there for another on-screen appearance. For Kelly Ripa, that was life. With the cameras rolling, her customary warm humor vanished, and a vulnerability that none of us had ever seen before appeared. At that same moment, all of the memories, the first date, the late-night chats, the family vacations, came flooding back. Her statements were both moving and uplifting. She paused to collect herself. Appreciation, a life shared. Love lived fully, and courage in the face of loss were the words that spoke. Not events, but of appreciation. Kelly dropped a bombshell right when you thought things couldn't get any more dramatic. A pledge she made to Mark that had everyone in the crowd glued to their seats. All our assumptions about their tale would be shattered by that pledge. The video went viral as soon as it appeared on social media. The internet was overwhelmed with words of admiration, support, and shock at Kelly's bravery from her fans. It wasn't just about the pain of famous people. For a lot of people, it was a reflection of their own life, of the times they had to bid farewell to loved ones. That startled a few of the supporters. A number of others sobbed with her, and some even spoke about their own experiences with love that has triumphed over tragedy. It was evident that Kelly's heartfelt goodbye was more than just a celebrity story. The global human heart had been touched. However, few understood the profound significance of Kelly's tears, even while millions were responding. Love, sacrifice, and the unsung heroics in ordinary relationships might be rethought in light of that rationale. What makes this farewell so incredibly moving isn't merely the tears, but the power that lies beneath them. Popular for her lively personality and contagious laughter, Kelly Ripa proved to the country that showing vulnerability isn't a sign of weakness. Conversely, it's the courage to love despite pain, to defend loved ones, and to respect an unbreakable tie. Mark is just as crucial to our plot as Kelly, even though he isn't there at the moment. Their story shows that love isn't just about being in a relationship. Despite the worst parts, it's about being there for each other, trusting each other, and finding inspiration. And now for the shocking part. Even though the farewell was quite emotional and quite painful, it was really just the beginning. The truth about Kelly and Mark's relationship is hidden beneath their smiles and tears, which caught everyone by surprise, something that would shock and touch fans immensely. What happened next was so emotional that we felt we had a good grasp on the extent of her grief. An intimate and meaningful moment that has affected millions of Americans, leaving them to question, how can we find hope when life's goodbyes hit us hard? What follows is an examination of the hidden emotional meaning of Kelly's departure, a story that reimagines the power of love, resilience, and farewell. Not to be missed. Spectators all over the world were moved to tears and shock by that event. As she bid farewell to her husband, Mark Consuelos, the lively morning show personality Kelly Ripa, known for her infectious enthusiasm and welcoming smile, was spotted rubbing away tears. Fans were both shocked and saddened to hear of the couple's heartfelt departure, which had been reported widely online. The couple's seemingly unbreakable love had long been cherished. Relatively silently, a moving drama played out. Witnesses said Kelly's face betrayed a blend of deep love and loss, a blend that can only be achieved after decades of shared history. Mark, who is always the charming and supportive companion, appeared just as emotional, with his normally self-assured manner weakened by the gravity of the situation. The heartbreaking aspect about saying goodbye is that those who have followed Kelly and Mark's story realize that it's an inspiring tale of commitment, cooperation, and unspoken understanding. No one knows for sure why they broke up or what caused this heartbreaking farewell, but many close to the pair have indicated that it was a time of change, a decision that neither of them made lightly that led to their separation. Those who have followed Kelly's career and seen her balance being a public figure with being a devoted wife and mother could feel the depth of her feelings at that moment. Everyone was reminded that even the strongest individuals are human, susceptible to intense emotions like love and sadness, as they watched Kelly, who is often so collected and humorous, crying. Almost immediately, social media went into a frenzy. Video clips of Kelly's heartfelt farewell started making the rounds, and many were impressed by her courage for expressing herself so publicly. A lot of people were truly moved by her bravery, saying that showing weakness in front of 1 million people must have taken a lot of fortitude. There was an outpouring of touching words that brought fans all over the globe closer together as people recounted their personal experiences with love, grief, and the bittersweetness of goodbyes. The emotional intensity of what they had witnessed caused hashtags like hashtag Kelly Ripa Heartbreak, hashtag Tearful Goodbye, and hashtag Mark and Kelly to swiftly trend. Kelly and Mark have reigned supreme as a power couple for quite some time. Millions of people have praised their on-screen and off-screen chemistry. The way they've handled their celebrity while staying true to themselves has been a source of both relatability and aspiration. From their early days on TV to their public appearances, interviews, and even their family moments. So this public farewell was more than just a private moment. It touched the hearts of those who have identified with their journey. Love, no matter how long-lasting, always involves sacrifice and sadness, and the audience's pain reflected the intensity of Kelly and Mark's bond. According to those in the know, there was a lot of joy, sadness, and remembering at the farewell. Instead of a final goodbye, friends said it was a party to celebrate all the moments they made together, which goes to show that love can endure tough times and hard choices. While Kelly's eyes betrayed her sorrow, they also revealed her gratitude, a quiet recognition of the years they had spent together, a time of unfaltering support, joy, and partnership. A moving tribute to the nuanced nature of human emotion. The farewell was at once heartbreaking and moving. As soon as the touching moment occurred, fans began sharing video and quotes. Some said it made them value their own relationships more, while others confessed that they had shed a tear or two while watching Kelly. The media emphasized the importance of this moment, painting it as a stark warning that even seemingly invincible superstars go through the same kinds of tragedies that the rest of us do. Passionate farewells, heartbreak, and loss. Kelly used social media in the days that followed to express her gratitude to her fans. In times of crisis, her message, simple yet profound, emphasized the value of connection, empathy, and compassion. She assured her audience that love comes in all forms and that the agony of parting ways does not break the connection they shared. One of the most touching and relatable celebrity moments of the past few years was Kelly Ripa's sobbed farewell to Mark Consuelos. It demonstrated to viewers that being open and honest is not a sign of weakness, and that there is strength in loving, being grateful, and facing adversity head-on, even in the face of grief. True love, no matter the circumstances, leaves a permanent impact.